In 2018, I co-authored research that asked Yazidi women how they felt about the way that the media reported on stories about abduction and sexual violence carried out by ISIS against women and girls. It's very important to listen to their voices and to understand why the minimum standards in the Murad Code are so important. One of the first things that survivors shared with us is that they felt that they were pressured to speak to the media. Many survivors felt pressured by journalists, reporters, and documentary filmmakers, but also by their community and by NGOs that were providing humanitarian relief. Another issue that they raised was that it was emotionally very difficult for them to share their stories because they were continually asked to talk about very painful details of sexual violence and other traumatic experiences, and asked to do that over and over again. They did say that they wanted to share their stories. Many of the women said that it was important for the world to know what happened and that they wanted the world to bear witness, but not just that, that they wanted the world to respond and to help them and help their community. But then after telling their stories over and over again, many of them felt betrayed or angry or frustrated because they felt that it didn't lead to the kind of response that they were hoping for. One of the most concerning findings of the research was that the women said that in sharing their names and faces and identifying themselves, that they felt it put them at risk. 90% of survivors felt that it was not a good idea to share their names and faces publicly. The Murad Code is a global code of conduct for gathering and using information related to systemic and conflict-related sexual violence. The minimum standards are intended to promote safe, ethical, and effective gathering and use of survivors' information, whether it's directly from them or about them. If you're a journalist or a documentary filmmaker or an editor or anyone in the media gathering and using information from or about survivors, the Murad Code provides you with the guidance that you need to ensure that you meet the minimum standards to prevent harming the very people that you're trying to help.